all black outfit today. Just oversized t-shirt. Leggings, black sneakers. I'm about to go call my cab and head to work.
Good, so on the way down, push the floor away. I'm so excited about your push-ups.
It is raining. So I'm headed home after my sessions this morning. It was a pretty light wind, which is good. And then I have just some computer work that I have to do this afternoon, so it shouldn't be too crazy. But I do try to take like a half day on Monday, especially because I've been working a little bit more on the weekends. And so I'm trying not to work like too much today. Just do a few things on my computer. Hopefully I can just knock it out in like an hour and then be done. I've been in a computer hole for many hours since I got home. But now we're just having lunch with these frozen burritos from Trader Joe's. They're so good. I think I talked about them in the last video. But they're just so easy for lunch. And we're having a chill, rainy, sad Monday. And then we need to go get supplies because Grant and I bought a duck at the farmer's market. And we're gonna figure out how to cook it. And Harley's been here all day. The biggest stump. Getting up off the couch. We just watched The Last of Us. Very scary. And now, but I liked it. It was good. Now we're gonna take some trash out and head to the gym. I forgot my water bottle again. Zan.
Wish you had someone to share it with.
Yay.
I don't believe in that. Trouble speaking whenever you're around. And tell me what you wanna do. I don't believe in that. More in pieces inside you pull my strings and watch me come apart for you. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Bienvenue à tous et à toutes au championnat interstellaire de tennis. L'usage d'appareils de téléportation, de la transportation cybernétique, ainsi que la photographie avec flash est strictement interdite durant le match.
I wonder what you dream about.
The supplies have been gathered and Grant's doing dry January. I'm doing like a damp January. So we also got these non-alcoholic beers by Athletic Brewing Company, which I've been wanting to try. So I'm excited to try those out. We got lemons, rosemary and thyme. We have garlic and we're ready to roast this duck. It's gonna take 3 hours, so it's a little bit of a project. We're gonna have a little appetizer beforehand. Welcome to our Monday date nights. These are 10 out of 10. Really, really good.
Tastes like an IPA.
Yep, it's really good.
Wish they were white.
Duck is in the oven. 1 hour to go. Doing an appetizer with some bread and some cheeses. A little raspberry jam. Local, all from the farmer's market. We're very excited about our farmer's market finds.
Yeah, the farmer's market.
Yeah, the farmer's market. So yeah, we're eating this. We have another 40 minutes of the duck in the oven and then we take it out again for another, then it goes back in for another.
No, then we baste it.
Yes, and then it goes back in for another 40 minutes. It's a long process.
She's a process.
We're doing our third, is this the final flip?
This is the final flip.
The third and final flip. Wow.
Lemon juice, balsamic vinegar, and butter.
Yeah, that's gonna be, wow. Carly is so sad that she can't have any of the duck. Are you so sad you can't have any of the duck? Oh my God. Guys. I'm so excited, this looks amazing. Some veggies over here. How long do we have to let this rest for?
I'll let it rest for like 15 minutes,
Okay.
maybe even 20.
It looks so good. It's too hot to like fully cut. So we made these tiny plates, well, tiny meat wise, just a little taste, and then we're gonna come back and fully go through the whole thing. I'm proud of us. This was a big project. This was like a 4-hour project.
Memories of you fill my head. Recently I've been thinking about your smiling hair instead of focusing.
Okay, literally the quickest breakfast ever. Now I'm headed back to the gym to do my one-on-one session. So we're gonna go do that. I think we're doing a snatch test today. We're just gonna be, we'll see. Because I just ate like so fast. And then if I have to do 100 snatches, I'm gonna be dying. So we'll see how this goes.
Squeeze the yoga block. Squeeze the yoga block. There you go, James. You got it. You got it. You got it. So use your adductors. So drive up. And now disengage. There you go. And now push into that yoga block. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Inhale, exhale. And remember, you don't have to like bang the toe, okay? Try to peel exactly. And then can you bend into that front knee a little more? Yep. That's it. Because then that's exactly how we want the snatches to feel, you know? We don't want you to feel overwhelmed while you're doing that. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No matter what the season is, I still be thinking about you in a summer, spring, or fall. Oh, oh. No matter night or day, at school or home, or even when I'm sleeping.
Oh, guys, what a time. What a time to be alive. I'm here. I'm Harley's bed. So basically, earlier, so I did my session and literally had a full-on panic attack, like, in my session. And so, I don't know. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, and like, as I've been, it's like 5:30, like it is so much later in the day than when I did my session. But yeah, I feel like I need to like process some things. So basically the RKC snatch test, which is the kettlebell cert that I'm taking next month, is one of the few physical exams that you have to do in this certification. And it's kind of the one that like everyone, I don't know, like hypes up in a way, or is like, oh my god, like I hated doing the snatch test, like that's the worst part of the cert. And it's 100 snatches in 5 minutes. It's really, really freaking hard. But I think also because like that's just kind of what everyone says, like I'm letting that get to me a lot, and I'm like freaked out and like letting my anxiety kind of get away, because I'm like, oh my god, like this is gonna be so hard, this is the worst part, like this is the scariest thing. And so because of that, I've been like a little bit anxious about it. I did a snatch test last year, like at the end of last year. Totally fine. We actually ended up doing more snatches than I needed to do, which is great. And I felt really, really good. I felt really confident. And then in mid-December, I think I talked about this a little bit in my last video, but I had an old injury kind of pop up again. I had some issues with my back, and have some issues with my back, I should say. So I went to see a PT, which was very, very helpful, and he had a lot of good insight, gave me some exercises to do. Over winter break, I had another back spasm, which was really scary, and then basically had like tension headaches for like 2 weeks in January. It's still January, but like my last headache was like 4 days ago. And so because of all the injuries and stuff, I haven't even snatched since before I went to go see the physical therapist. And so I think today I was just like, oh my god, like we're doing snatches, we're doing a snatch test. Like I was just so anxious about it. And the key with a lot of these tests that they put you under is to stay calm. Like doing 100 snatches, is it physically challenging? Yes. Have I done harder stuff? Yes. Like it shouldn't be, like I've been training for this, so this shouldn't be like so physically demanding. It is 1000% a mental battle. One that today I just could not withstand today. And that's okay. So I did my first set 10 and 10, felt great. Went into my second set, got through one side, and then literally, like, I remember being on the 8th one and being like, I'm not gonna be able to finish this. This is so hard. And then just put the bell down and like had a panic attack. That was not fun. But the good side, the good thing about all this is that I feel like because I've been so full of anxiety around this, like I did it, I snatched, you know, 30 snatches and like I feel totally fine. Nothing happened with my back. Like I know that it was such a mental barrier that I had. And I know that if I can just stay calm and do it again, that's great. And I'm really happy that this happened here and not at the cert. So I'm gonna try again later this week. Wendell told me that I could give it a shot. Yeah, he was like, gave me a few options of different things that I can do. So I think what I'm gonna do is basically like wait a few days and then go into it again with my test weight, which is another thing about the snatch test. You have a different weight of kettlebell depending on how much you weigh. And so this is like the weight that I've been assigned. Yeah, fun stuff. I'm a month out and trying not to stress. I was really stressed earlier. I feel like now I'm kind of like, okay, cool. Everything's gonna be okay. And I think that it was bound to happen. And I'm happy that it happened when there was literally zero pressure. Grant went to go hang out with some friends. And we made a soup out of all the duck that we made yesterday. We had like a bunch of leftovers. And so we made a soup and put that in there. And so I'm gonna let that simmer for like another hour and then have that for dinner. Right now I'm just gonna shower and chill. This is like my the shower day on Tuesdays. Like wash my hair, do the whole thing. So I'm gonna go do that, which is probably much needed today. Also this guy, if you wanna make your showers just like so much more luxurious, this is like when you shampoo your hair, bring it through like that. And then this is actually just a leave-in conditioner. So this helps with my dyed hair just to keep the color lasting longer. And that is really all I know about it. My hair colorist told me to get it, so I did. I know that's the extent of my knowledge. Instead of that K18 conditioner, I totally forgot that I got this conditioner in the mail. This is the Davines maybe? This is for like colored hair. Also a recommendation from my colorist. So I think it's supposed to help me keep the color longer. Last time I lost a lot of color in between our appointments, and so she's trying to help me keep a lot of the color so we don't have to like completely re-dye it every single time I go in. We got the Shark hair dryer, or I guess it's like it's the Dyson dupe. It's the Shark Dyson dupe. It's like half the price. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna curl my hair because it's literally nighttime, but I find that my hair sits better for like the following days when I curl it right after I wash it. So I'm gonna do that. Future me will be grateful. And I just put the orzo in our soup, so the orzo has to cook, so it's perfect timing. So obviously this side I did first, so it's a little bit flatter, but this is basically what it looks like when it's done. And my hair feels so soft after this, and I just feel like, again, it just helps my hair look better throughout the week. Let's take a look at our soup, see if it's ready. That looks so good. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna check that the orzo is done, and if it is, I'm gonna get myself a bowl and then watch some Harry and Meghan.